The goal of the game of Uno is to be the first player to reach 500 points. To begin the game, deal out 7 cards to each player. Place the remaining cards in the middle of the table as the draw deck. Next, take the top card and start a discard pile with it. This card cannot be a wild or a draw 4 card. If the starting card of the game is an action card, the action must be carried out as soon as the game starts, but I'll explain what action cards are in a bit. The player to the left of the dealer goes first. To play a card, it must either match the number or the color on the top card of the discard pile. The player places the new card on top of the discard pile, and the play then passes to the next player. If the player cannot make a match, they must draw a card from the draw deck. If this card can be played, then the player can lay it down before the next person takes their turn. Players continue to play cards until one of them is left with no cards in their hand. There is a small catch though. When a player ends their turn with only one card in their hand, they need to announce it by calling Uno. If you forget, the other players can call you out and you will have to draw 2 more cards. However, if someone lays down another card before anyone catches you, then you are safe and cannot be called out. As I mentioned before, there are also action cards in the game. To be played, actions must also match the color or action of the top card of the discard pile. When a skip card is played, the next person loses a turn. Reverse cards change the direction of play. If the play is going clockwise, then a reverse card makes the play go counterclockwise until another reverse is played. Draw 2 cards make the next player draw 2 cards, and it also skips their turn. Wild cards can be played on any color, and changes it to whatever color the player decides. Draw 4 cards are played like wild cards, but the next player must draw 4 cards. However, this card may only be played if you can't match the top card of the discard pile. If others think that you played this card illegally, they may challenge you to show your hand. If you did play it illegally, you draw 4 cards. If you're innocent, however, the challenger draws 6 cards. When you have discarded all of the cards from your hand, the round is over. All the other players add up the points in their hands, and you add those points to your score. Scoring is pretty easy. Number cards are scored by their face value. Colored action cards are worth 20 points each, and black action cards are worth 50 points each. First player to 500 points wins the game. Now, maybe this all sounds a little different than what you're used to. I'm not surprised. This game has a ton of variants and house rules, so many in fact that sometimes it starts resembling another game that I'll cover later. But until then, this is Hogwash, over and out. I'll catch you later.